Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping, $, usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20, with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $, usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex the live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You were running motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, Dave Walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar.
Yeah, come on!
You dudes just don't know how to leave things alone. You clowns just don't know how to leave things alone. Maybe I shouldn't be live this morning because I'm actually dealing with something, but you know, my day don't get started until this afternoon anyway. And the more I sat back, and forgive me, I'm gonna skip the roll call this morning. I just want to jump into this. The more I sit back and I just listen to the events that's happened over the last couple of days, I am thoroughly disgusted. And I say this no longer with a heavy heart. I say this with complete and total acceptance. You know, me and the sensei, we talk every day. Every day. I love my people to a fault, but I have accepted that there is no hope, and we're done. Inside boxing and outside boxing, we're done. It's over. There's only a select few that'll stand the course of time, but once we're gone, that's it, man. It's over. It's over. It is over. And I'm not fighting for you cats no more. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You've allowed these mother effers to win. So y'all go ahead, man. Y'all go right ahead. I will talk to whoever chooses to listen. I will deal with people of like mind, which is why I'm a proud member of the LDBC. You know, cats like to call me the lieutenant, whatever, man. I just wanted to contribute to the machine because I believed, I still believe in what 78 is doing. And that's why I do my part. But this is no easy task. It's really not. And when you get off cold, knuckle dragging, big lip monkeys with barracuda mouths that want to act stupid like they don't know what the hell a code is, that is a sad state of affairs. What I witnessed over the last couple of days is disturbing. What Sean Porter said on his damn show is disturbing. Why the hell I can't just sit back and watch these kings just fight in the ring without all the stupid ass distractions? Why I gotta listen to this? Why? Why? I've come to the realization, well, I've been new. You knuckle draggers are incapable of dealing with each other in harmony. Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera, when they were active fighters, they despised each other. They hated each other. In the ring. A portion of it spilled outside of the ring. Those men couldn't be next to each other. They're like opposite sides of magnets. How many times did they throw hands with each other? I think one good time, they actually threw punches. But I don't recall, because there was no social media then, I don't recall, and a Mexican don't have to tell me, I don't recall Mexicans gang-banging with each other over that. Team Morales versus Team Barrera. If it happened, y'all let me know. I don't know. I don't recall it, though. And even if there wasn't internet like social media back then, I think that there'll be people, I'm Team Morales, I'm Team Barrera, but this is a great fight. Because I recall watching all of those fights in the arena just on all their feet. The arena's on their feet just screaming and hollering, Viva Mexico. With the black community, it is impossible. It is impossible. You guys make it so difficult to defend anything that you do. What I witnessed is disturbing. And Sean knows better than what he did. He knows it, which is why he jumped right on his social media and took a picture with a snack shirt. As I'm listening to it the whole time, I'm like, he was over there with Conti. What is he talking about? And he must have forgotten. So then he throws on a snack shirt. Is that what he did? Or I don't know what he did. Or dug up an old picture. I don't know what he did. But I said, there it is right there. And Devin posted it and saying, look at this coon. And you know what, Devin? You're absolutely right. Yeah, this is the picture he posted. Uh-oh. What's that? What is that? Now, the reason why he did that was for quality control. You see, Victor ain't gonna play with you knuckle dragger. He ain't gonna play with you. He ain't gonna extend the same courtesy to you like he did Ryan Garcia, like all these companies did when he started pointing out, oh, this guy's cheating, that guy's cheating. Every last one of those companies, Perfect Amino could have sued him. Supercarb could have sued him. Probably Scooter. I don't know. Asha Wakanda could have sued him. Victor could have sued him for slander. But nobody did anything. They just put him on blast. Now you, Sean, I promise you couldn't do anything that Ryan did. Had you had said something about the 24-karat community, you'd have been canceled. If your black ass made a George Floyd statement, you'd be canceled. All of you. You jumped right on Twitter and then you big snack up after you cutting them down. What are you doing? How does it feel entertaining the same ridiculous allegations that racist ass Ryan Garcia made up? Now y'all running around talking about Victor Conte. He hasn't dealt with boxing in what, 8 or 9 years? In reference to Vada, I'm talking about. He doesn't work with them. Why is he coming up? Because Devin is on Snack? Oh, wait, hold on. I already said Bud is going to whoop Canelo ass. He still got to do it, though. But in the event he knocks Canelo out, y'all going to blame Snack? Wait a minute. When Mikey Garcia said, hey, I'm going to fight Errol Spence because I see something, nobody said Snack. And Snack is after Balco. This only became an issue when Ryan started talking about that. Todd French in the super chat. He says, I figured out a long time ago we are outnumbered by these barnyard rat suit wearing, no good backyard banana eating mofos. Hang tough, everyone. Salute, brother. Bro, I'm done. Bro. I'm done. Let me go on record saying this. I don't care if you're Team Haney. I don't care if you're Team Norman. I don't care. You're entitled to root and support for whoever you want to support. But when you start entertaining allegations, which is pretty much BS, that was dug up, not even dug up, that was made up by a racist who got away scot-free with everything he said and everything he did to Devin in that ring. You're not a supporter of the sport. You're just an asshole. You're just an asshole. That's it. The things that I've heard over the last 2 days is completely outrageous. And I've listened to a little bit of everybody. I have. I heard this fellow on BFTV's panel upset at Devin for drug testing Brian. In the manner in which he's demanding to be drug tested. The fella says everybody's not like Ryan. You know what? You don't know that. So to shift through all the BS, this is what I'm doing moving forward. Hey, man, I can't afford it. I'll pay for it. What's the problem? I want 2 weeks. No, do it now. Okay. It should have been the end of the discussion. But no. And let me go on record saying this. No, I don't think Brian Norman's a cheater. Hell no. All of this was posturing. And it turned into a dick measuring contest. Oh, we move how we want to move. No, you move how you're told because you're the B-side. That's the reality. You want an example of that? You want an example of that? Because y'all could clip and take this and try and do it. You want an example? It's Bomb Squad all day over here. But when it came to AJ, who was the fucking B-side? Wasn't it not Deontay? Right? Right? Didn't Deontay say, all right, fine, I'll go to the UK? He agreed to everything outside of fighting with one hand tied behind his back. If Eddie Hearn could have put in a contract, the only stipulation is you can only use a jab or fight long. You can't throw your right hand. I believe D would have did that. But when enough was enough, he said, man, look, man, y'all playing too much. 50-50 or no fight. After what Fury did with Deontay Wilder, would you blame him for any stipulation he goes into the fight? First of all, I need to have 3 people in there to watch those hand wraps. I need these gloves checked. And the second somebody said, hey, man, you know what? You ain't got to touch and feel my gloves. You can look at them. Wouldn't that be a fucking red flag? Wait a minute. What you mean we can't touch the gloves? What you mean? Nah. Nope. If we can't check those gloves, we not fighting. And I'll be damned. If that ever happened, everybody get on here and talk about how Deontay's fucking ducking. But we who know better will be here like, yo, nah. We know what they did to this brother. What happens is to say, yo, Deontay, yo, check this out. When you come to this city and fight, that's all good. But you can't check the gloves and you have to drink the water that we provide in the building. Bye. No fight. Oh, Deontay's ducking. No, the man was poisoned before. If you're not on board with what he's saying, ain't no fight. No problem, ain't no fight. You're ducking. And we be on here doing quality control, and justifiably so. So I don't know what the fuck these people are talking about today. There was an assault in the ring. And instead of acknowledging what happens, you even have clowns come up here talking about, I hope Devin dies, no cap. We're just going to move around everything that happened to him and call him crazy. Oh, he shouldn't move like that. Everybody's not going to do that. We don't know that. He don't know that. But as a precaution, moving forward, this is how I'm going to do it. If someone steals your car in a neighborhood that doesn't have a high crime rate, when you get a hold of a new car, you're going to take precautions that the next car don't get stolen. You might put the club on it. You might get another car with a better alarm on it. You ain't gonna say, oh, well, that's an isolated incident. No, it could be. But you're going to be cautious moving forward. This is not rocket science. It's not. Main biker in that super chat, he says, racist Paulie Mags accused Paul of being on peds. Speaking of that, Sean Porter, you whooped Paulie Malignaggi's ass so bad. Paulie went to the hospital, and the doctor said it looked like you got hit by a truck. Paulie went on to say that your ass, you nappy-headed knuckle dragger, was on peds. I remember that. And we all said, well, was he caught? No, I don't know. Did they do drug testing for that fight? I don't know. But here's what I do know. The way he fought Paulie was the way he fights everybody. And Paulie, although he's a tough guy, it's not impossible to get him out of there. You know what I said when that happened? I said, well, shit. Ricky Hatton ransacked him too and stopped him just as bad. I think Sean Porter did him a little dirtier. But Ricky Hatton stopped him. He didn't blame Ricky Hatton. How's that for your European roots? But he got a prime Sean Porter. He stopped you. You didn't have enough power to keep him honest. He's not a power puncher. He's not. And Sean's a dog. But you accuse him of cheating. And I said what I said with everybody else. Let's wait for the test. Nothing. But it was enough that he whooped your ass so bad that your doctor said a truck hit you. That's what he said. Paulie, you look like you got ran over by a truck there. Hey, Paulie, what you do? You fought a Mack truck there? Hey, Paulie, What, you went head on with a truck, or you fought that moolie Sean Porter there? Hey, look like you got hit by a truck. Hey, Paulie, Paulie. Fucked you up. They want to say, yo, man, Sean's on peds. I said, well, let's see what happens. Nothing. You forgot about that, Sean? You forgot about that, Sean, didn't you? You ignored it. I don't even recall you responding to that. Why? Because you're a clean fighter, dumbass. Dummy. Let me ask you a question, Sean. When Bud beat the shit out you in your last fight, was you screaming about Snack? I'll say it one more time. When your buddy Bud stopped you, no one ever stopped Sean Porter. When your friend stopped you, you beat up that mat more than you beat on Bud. Was you screaming about Snack? You idiot. You nappy-ass monkey. You ape. You xenomorph mouth-looking stupid ass. This is how you know this is a witch hunt. The hate for Devin, every time I turn around, every time I say it can't get no worse, listen. I was not in the middle. I wasn't doing content, but I was on YouTube and I was watching the Floyd Mayweather hate. And I said, damn. And all I wanted was for Manny Pacquiao and Floyd to fight, get it out the way, and I wanted both of these fools to retire so boxing could go back to normal. That's all I wanted. Had no idea it was going to get habitually worse. I had no idea. Enter Deontay Wilder, and I've never seen anything like that. I said, God damn, this is bad. Well, it can't get any worse than this. And then here come Bill and Dev. I can't imagine it getting any worse. I've never seen any. You know what? I'm convinced 5 years later, it'll be somebody else. Snack wasn't a problem when Benavidez wore the shirt, when Plant wore the shirt. Hell, Bam Rodriguez just got a stoppage. No one's saying anything about Snack. Now y'all want to talk about it? Now Sean would have put out a goddamn tweet with a Snack shirt on? You effing coon. And who's this Ashton Kutcher of boxing? Sean Zartel. I met this fool. I actually shook his hand, man. And now he's sitting on your couch, a la Larry Merchant on the PBC couch, and Sean was there for the Larry Merchant. Is this the last we've seen of the great Black Hope? And Sean's sitting there smiling. I told you I'd almost threw my Timberland at my goddamn TV. I'm like, why are you? First of all, who the fuck let Larry Merchant in here? Second of all, Sean, why are you smiling? Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Is this the last we've seen, and no offense, of the great Black Hope? Sean smiling. And the sad fact is, you got a bunch of Negroes that unconditionally hate Bill and Dev. You know, y'all have all seen this in school. Let me explain. When you were kids, you come into a classroom, and then there's this one kid, for whatever reason, you notice he's getting made fun of. Eventually, a couple of days in, everybody gets in on it. The problem starts with one kid, another kid, or one kid and two kids. And next thing you know, it's, hey, everyone, look at this guy. And now this kid becomes the ass of the whole classroom. The last kids that come into the classroom, they don't even know why they're laughing at the kid. They just in on it. So you take that last kid and you ask him, hey, man, why y'all laughing at that kid over there in the corner? Oh, because he said, then da-da-da. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said what? Well, Timmy told me that he did this and that. Then you go to Timmy. What happened? Oh, well, Sean told me that he did this and that. And Scott told me, and Terry told me, and you get 9 different stories. The bottom line is no one knows why they're making fun of the kid. But the kid just knows he's being made fun of. It's a bully mentality. Those are the casuals running around here online. Now, I don't know who that was on BF's panel that day. But it's Devin's fault. It's Dev's fault for wanting to test not only Brian, but everybody that he fights moving forward got to take that test. And if your pockets don't permit it, because I heard it's pretty expensive, they said, no matter, we'll pay for it. We're requiring this. No problem, we'll pay for it. And what's your defense? I don't trust Vada because of Victor Conti, who's been quiet this whole fucking time. I asked you guys a couple of years ago, are y'all cool with Victor Conti being involved in boxing? Are y'all cool with it? Their response was in the views of the video. So I left it alone because I knew, I said, somehow Victor's going to show up again in y'all mouths, and I'll be damned. Here we are. Y'all were cool with Snack when Mikey Garcia said, I see something in Errol. And Sugar Ray Leonard was like, I see it too. A lot of y'all was like, not y'all in the chat. Well, maybe some of y'all in the chat, I don't know. I see it too. I see what Mikey see too. I see it, Mikey see. Errol beat Mikey so bad when he went to the hospital and they asked him what his ethnicity was, he put white. I said, damn, Errol must have beat the shit out of him real bad. He forgot what his ethnicity is. I'll be damned. And I'm not lying about that. He put white. Mikey Garcia and me, we the same complexion. He put white. How? Whatever. I said, Errol must have beat the shit out of him. Because he forgot he's Mexican. The fuck? There was nothing wrong with Snack then. I asked everyone, name the Snack athlete that popped dirty. Listen to the question. Name the Snack athlete that popped dirty in any sport, because it's not only boxers over there. Name the Snack athlete that popped dirty because of the Snack products. Go. Because there was an athlete that popped, but it had nothing to do with the snack product. I believe it was Willie Monroe. I got to research that. It may have been Willie Monroe. I might be wrong, but it was somebody. It was a boxer, but it wasn't because of the snack product. Bam Rodriguez just had an outstanding performance in a stoppage. He is top 3 pound for pound in the world boxing. Not once did I ever say, hey, man, Bam might be, on some stuff because, he has a high octane engine and he's knocking people out and he's on that snack. I never said that. Why the hell is that coming up only when Devin's name is being mentioned? Is this the out? After Bud beats up Canelo, is this an out? Oh, well, he's on that snack. Well, this dude was on clenbuterol. Yeah, I ain't say nothing. Canelo legitimately popped dirty. Y'all don't even want to talk about that no more. He popped dirty, and he's still ducking Benavidez. Y'all don't want to talk. Huh? What are we really doing? What are you on? I'm talking to you knuckle draggers. A lot of you are agents of chaos. And all of this is self-sabotage. Because everything that Sean said can be thrown at him. That's why he put out that picture of him with the snack shirt on and pretty much retracted everything he said. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Snack is safe and clean and blah, 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 blah. Ran by Victor Conte, and Victor Conte has a connection with Vada. Absolute BS. Absolute BS. And Devin had to call this coon out and call him a coon. You don't shake hands with dudes like this. This is why the media thing can be hard for me. When I go to these pressers, there's a lot of people I walk past. I don't even want to talk to them. I could get a whole lot of interviews. I was standing right next to Bernard Hopkins. I don't want to talk to that man. I was standing right. When I interviewed Antonio Tarver at the last presser, B-Hop was right there. I don't want to talk to him. I don't. There's no coming back from what he did and how he behaved. And shout out to Town Biz. Shout out to him for getting me that credential. I was there on business. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's really hard to separate business from personal feelings because sometimes when I was talking to Tarver, now you heard what I said, business, right? When I was talking to Tarver, who walks up on my right? Radio Raccoon. And I turned around, looked him right in the face, and he kind of like backed up. I don't like that dude. In fact, that last presser, there was a bunch of people walking around there like, yo, don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him. I want to slap him. And this dude here, I said, oh, shit. Man, maybe this media thing is really not for me. But whether I'm here for someone else or here for my own brand, I got to be disciplined to put personal shit aside. And I'm telling y'all it's difficult. Because I don't do this coon stuff, man. I really don't. I really don't. I really, really don't. Y'all really don't understand. Bill is very disciplined. because he does interviews with people. He feels like that, but he's in a different space. I'm not. I got a day job. I really don't need this. The money's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm giving myself a substantial personal raise. But God damn it, I'm not even going to lie to you. Some days I'm like, yo, man, I don't even want to do this shit no more. Because this is different. When I'm looking at black people throw their own under the tree, and you got this Sean Zytel dude sitting on your goddamn couch, like how you had, I don't know if you made the call, but you was sitting right next to Larry Merchant. You didn't even think to stop him and say, Larry, what do you mean no offense? What do you mean no offense? Last of the great black hope. Larry, elaborate on that. You didn't even put him on the grill, man. You let him sit there and you just did it, man. And now you co-signing all this talk about VADA? VADA? Excuse me. VADA's catching people. These sanctioning bodies are letting them rock. What did the WBC do with Canelo? Give him a slap on the wrist, and Canelo turned right around and did a commercial all in Espanol where there's like a steak or a rack of ribs hanging in the gym, and they laugh about it. That's funny to y'all? Or that term that we use in our community, playing in your face, playing in your face. Canelo played in your face. You did nothing. Y'all didn't do anything. No one questions Canelo when he popped dirty. No one questions Tyson Fury. He done glove cheated. He been suspended. He had, what? Yo, wait, hold on. He lied about the boar meat. Where's Martin Carefoot? Is he dead? Where is he? He can't fly to our country because there's association with goddamn Daniel Kennedy. How many times has Sean Porter or Timothy Bradley or anybody on ESPN or Stephen A. Snitch, how many times has anyone said anything? And I'm not lying about that stuff. It's all public record. When we get on here and talk about that, what? No, Deontay just can't box. It has nothing to do with it. So we got to connect the dots and show y'all all of this. But we full of shit. And here we go again with Devin Haney. We know the differences between Deontay and Devin is that Ryan got caught on Front Street. And then when he got caught, he started talking about black people crazy and joining the Ku Klux Klan and George Floyd, and y'all let him off the hook. And y'all run into y'all YouTube channels for clicks and views, and I'm just going to keep it boxing. Devin can't get it out the way of the right hook. Like, none of you athletes y'all don't know how peds work. And then when I get on here and call y'all monkeys and coons, I'm wrong? And I still got stupid asses running to their videos, making videos about me for doing shit like this? Nigga, I'm doing the Lord's work. The fuck are you doing? I'm talking about this, and you talking about me. For what? It ain't sports talk in that super chat. He says, ever since Porter lost to Errol, he's been acting like a jealous monkey. That hate has been in his heart the whole time. And I talk about this all the time. Some of these dudes are so blessed, they can't count their blessings because they're paying attention to shit that's not supposed to matter. He's made millions of dollars. He's a workhorse. He has a Hall of Fame resume. But somehow, some way, they see something in Devin that they don't like. I bigged up Sean Porter. I bigged up his father. How is he acting like this? His dad ain't teach him that. Kenny didn't teach him that. He's doing this on his own. If you could defend what Sean Porter said and did, because he can't defend it. He sat there on that couch with Sean Zytel, the demon that he is, and said all of this shit, had Brian Norman talking all crazy, because that was bullshit. Now niggas don't trust Vada. Y'all need to stop, man. Stop. Stop. That was bullshit, man. Now Vada a problem. That was stupid. You just recited what Ryan Garcia said. It was bullshit when he said it, and it's bullshit if anyone says it now. When you go to court, it's called the burden of proof. If you make an allegation, you got to prove it. So go on and prove it. Nobody could prove it. Nobody. You're better off just saying what it is. I don't like Devin. Why? Everything you say about Devin is wrong. All of you niggas. He's pillow-fisted. Bullshit. Not looking at that KO ratio. Try again. He's chinny. Bullshit. He ain't been knocked out. Try again. Wait a minute. He was done a disservice. Ryan Garcia cheated, so he was getting hit with a ped fist, but he didn't get stopped. Try again. Oh, well, don't say nothing too bad because he might sue you. Well, if you break the law, you're going to get sued. If you're in breach of contract, anybody could sue you. Victor Ortiz got sued by Floyd Mayweather. Y'all didn't know that. Why? The headbutt. It was against the rules. Victor Ortiz didn't go on a campaign when it actually happened. We didn't find out until like 2024. How about that? Get it back in blood. As soon as the fight was over, Devin said, y'all want the rematch. Ryan said no. Devin takes care of business. Ryan loses the Rolly. Devin said, let's still run it. Ryan says, man, nah, I need a year off and my hand's broken. Excuse me? So who's ducking? You see what I mean? Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. Remember the example I just gave with the kids just bullying this one kid? One problem between two kids turns into the classroom's problem against one kid. And the kids in the class are just laughing and clowning. They don't even know why they don't like the kid. That's you casuals. Oh, everyone hating on Devin. I'm going to hate on Devin too. T-E-W. I'm going to hate on him too. I don't like Bill either. Y'all are all a bunch of Judases. Y'all killed Jesus. Well, what we know about Jesus? The book said he came back, right? All right, okay. Okay. I'm going to keep it simple for y'all. Y'all stay on the wrong side of history. So I expect Zytel to behave in this fashion. He's a devil, and he proved it. I'm not God, man. I'm not Jesus. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not as forgiving at all, bro. I just want you knuckle draggers away from me. There's no coming back from this. When I see Tim Bradley, as a matter of fact, didn't Tim Bradley accuse Brian Norman of being on drugs? After his last few knockouts, he's like, oh my God, where's Vada? Didn't he say that? Or am I bugging? Let me know in the chat. Did I not hear him say that? Because when he said that, I was like, whoa, what? What y'all gonna do? Tell me he was just playing? Oh, nah, he was just playing. No, fuck that, nigga. You said it. I heard you say it. Y'all, Xavier, he said that, right? Oh, man, where Vada? Call Vada. Didn't he say that? Because when he said that, I was like, yo, don't get mad at this young king because he got the power that you didn't have. Tim Bradley had one of the best physiques in boxing, but he couldn't bust a grape. He had a couple of knockouts, well, a few, but he couldn't bust a grape. His power didn't match the physique. Brian Norman ain't shredded like that, but he has a gift. And Tim Bradley don't have that gift. That's like you being 6'9", 250, but you ain't got a jump shot. You can't dunk like LeBron. You just ain't got that gift. You just ain't got it. So I took it like, yo, here he go hating on the brother again. This young man coming out of Atlanta, I was already told that the kid was strong. And I believe it. And he's showing it. And here this nigga come talk about Corvada. That's how I took it. I said, here he go hating again. Now this guy's already a Hall of Famer. He done hung it up. Why is he hating on this young king from Atlanta? Why? He brought up Vada. There's no coming back from certain things. And now you got Sean Porter up here. Same allegations. And then he said, oh my God, let me back off of this. Then you release a tweet. Too late, man. Because Black Jesus done ordained you already. He put the coon on you. And I'll be damned. A coon he says you are, a coon you are. A coon you shall be. A coon you are, a coon you shall be. It's over. It's over for you. It's too late. It's too late. Brian Norman is a clean fighter. Until the test. Look, I like to assume all fighters are clean until what? The test says otherwise. I still look at the cup half full instead of half empty. And all I'm saying is that visually it looked bad when he said, give me 2 weeks. Visually it looked bad. Some people are like, whoa, 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 what's that? Then the motherfuckers that don't know any better was saying, hey, man, what's 2 weeks going to do? Well, I'll tell you. A lot of y'all just got into boxing like last year, the year before that or whatever. I've been around for a long time. But I'm going to take it back to, well, maybe some of y'all were kids. I don't know. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And this was on ESPN. I'm just going to keep it short and funky with y'all. I recall Manny Pacquiao, he requested a 19-day cutoff period for testing to stop. 19 days. Y'all go ahead and do whatever y'all want with that information. Why is that dude requesting a 19-day cutoff? Why are they negotiating OSDT? It was Olympic-style drug testing. Why are y'all negotiating that? I'm not even going to get into what everyone said about him. Well, fuck it. Let's get into it. The excuses. Manny's scared of needles. I said his whole team, from Boo Boy and probably to Freddie Roach, all of y'all got matching tattoos. All of you. That fireball with the glove, I think the whole team got that tattoo somewhere on their body. Maybe not Freddie Roach, but I know him and Boo Boy and a lot of those guys got the same tattoo. You got tattoos. What do you mean you're scared of needles? Then they were saying, oh, well, he's scared of blood. I said, man, do you remember what he did to David Diaz? When David Diaz was done, he looked like Frankenstein. What do you mean? He's scared of blood. They said, no, no, no. The sight of his own blood. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this with y'all, man. Now y'all just sound stupid. To be the best, take the test. You remember that? To be the best, take the test. 503, I see you, brother. To be the best, take the test. Y'all remember that? Oh, Floyd's trying to change the rules because he's scared. Well, how about this? Manny wanted to fight in Dallas. Floyd said, cool. Because they said, oh, Floyd will never fight outside of Vegas. Floyd said, yes. That's not outside the guidelines. It's not. What else do you want? Well, Manny wants a smaller ring. Well, that could be negotiated. Floyd said, yes. What else do you want? Manny wants to wear a smaller glove. Well, as you go up in weight, so does the weight in gloves. But you want to wear a smaller glove? I'll let you pick the glove. Floyd said, okay. What else do you want? I want $10 million for every pound you come in overweight. Because remember when Floyd retired and came back, he couldn't make weight against Juan Manuel Marquez? And he just paid the money and Marquez fought him anyway? Remember that? Yeah. Floyd said, okay. What else do you want? And I want a 145-pound catch weight. Y'all remember that? On fight night, they wanted Floyd to come in at 145, like how they did Cotto. Floyd said, okay. All Floyd wanted was OSDT, Olympic-style drug testing, and the fight took goddamn 4 years to make. You understand? Now, does that not give you reasonable cause to believe? Oh, and by the way, when Floyd started making a stink about OSDT, his knockout stopped. Y'all remember? I remember. I was here the whole time. I wasn't doing content then. I was just fussing with people. There wasn't even live streams back then. And I said, yo, what the fuck? Floyd wants one thing, and y'all saying, oh, he's scared because he's trying to change the rules of boxing. No. Manny wants all of these things, and y'all making excuses for him. And by the way, Nonito got praised for doing the same thing. And Floyd was called the villain. Y'all remember that? I do. But when I say it's a race thing, I'm like, I'm in outer space. I'm rage baiting and all this other shit. Right? VADA testing, right? Y'all got a problem with VADA? Can I ask y'all a question? I'm going to break the glass now, and they're going to come. They're listening, but right now they're going to talk now. I'm going to break the glass now, but now they're going to talk. You ready? Can y'all tell me when did Tank Davis take VADA testing? If ever. Help me out here. Let me know. When did Tank take VADA testing? Come on. Be quick. Come on. I done broke the Tank glass. Here they come. This one nigga gonna run his video, do a video about me today. Jews talk about Tank taking VADA testing. Huh? When did Tank Davis take VADA testing? It's a question. Oh. Question. If Lamont Roach is really a 130-pounder, comes up in weight, and felt safe standing in front of one of the most devastating pound-for-pound fighters, what made him feel comfortable?
What?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm asking. I'm asking. Cardi C says during the Frank Martin fight, he used USADA and VADA. No, he did not use USADA, brother. He did not. Before the Frank Martin fight, he didn't even know what was being used. He didn't even know. I remember when they asked him. USADA doesn't test boxes. He didn't know. They asked him, who's doing the drug testing? He was like, I don't know. I remember I'm watching it like, uh-oh. You're supposed to know this stuff. And what do we say all the time? When I'm saying I'm saying the tank, you're the fighter. You're supposed to know where your piss is going. You're supposed to know this stuff. You can't be on there stuttering and shit because it makes you look bad. Now, I'm not saying he's a cheater. I'm just saying, what's that? You got to explain that when someone asked. And here's the big thing that I'm about to ask all of you. When has the commission caught anybody cheating? And y'all got beef with VADA. When has the commission ever caught anyone cheating? Tell me. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Has the commission ever caught anyone cheating? Y'all remember what happened with Michael Fox? Y'all remember? What was that clown's name that he fought and beat that night but got robbed? That motherfucker got all the way to the ring, and Michael Fox's team says, yo, look at his gloves. They're skinned. The ref goes over there and says, yo, who signed off on these? Because the commission has to sign off on it. And in the ring, the camera caught it. They said, yo, Gabriel Mastery, yes, thank you. He said, who signed off on these? And you hear someone say, I didn't. Who said I didn't? The person that said I didn't had to be from the commission. Yeah, I'm from the commission, and I'm here, but I wasn't back there. I didn't do that. Somebody signed off on it. There was an attempt on Michael Fox's life. He beat Gabriel Mastery. He knocked him down, I think, in the first or second round and outboxed him, got to the cards, and this cunt, a known racist from the WBA, called Michelle Obama all kinds of apes. This cunt said that Michael Fox lost. This is the WBA, y'all. So I'll be damned. Please never talk to me about Turkey Al-Sheikh. Please don't talk to me. Because I know what's coming. Ultraman and that super chat, much love, brother. Thank you so much. Always good to see you. I know what's coming. And I'm a take the magazines out your semi-automatic weapons right now, and I'm removing that bullet from the chamber. Your shit empty. You have a glorified paperweight. Let me disarm you fools right now. In the event that Devin beats Brian Norman, in the event that it's in outstanding fashion, in the event, listen carefully, in the event that it happens like that, let me say it one more time, because I know with this half-headed nigga whose mother and father are really aunts and uncles by blood, I already know what he's going to do. D-U-D-E-W. In the event that it goes down like that, they're going to start talking about Victor Conti and Snack again. Yeah, Devin he had never had power like that. Drew on bill payroll. Devin never had power like that. Small response to Drew Titan. You big lip monkey. No. We just watched Hamza Saras come into a fight. He didn't have to make weight and strain to make a weight. He came in fully hydrated, made weight, rehydrated. I know that man was about 200 pounds. He's 6'4", punching Edgar Berlanga, who's not a defensive specialist, and he was punching downward, which is always a plus. Devin's pillow fisting. You go ahead and talk to Regis Prograis. Hater that he is. He started talking about being a weight bully. No, dude, you just got beat the fuck up, bro. Which one is it? You can't be pillow fisted and have a glass chin and then be a weight bully at the same time. You see how the arguments overlap? You can't tell me you a straight man, but you got a boyfriend. I'm straight though. But every time, my girl out of town, I like to. No, bro, no. Yeah, I'm straight, man. I got a family. I got a wife at home, but he do gay porn. Wait a minute, what? No, that doesn't make sense. You can't be chinny, but never been knocked out. Let me ask y'all a question. Is Deontay Wilder chinny? Real shit. Real shit. Is he chinny? No. No, he's not. Zilly Zahn could just punch. That just happened, bro. He just got caught. That's it. It happens. Ortiz is a big puncher. He didn't drop him. Well, you know what happened with Tyson Fury? He was on juice. He had deflated gloves, all kinds of shit. Long counts. How many times Fury been knocked on his ass and wobbled? No one says he's chinny. They say he's a warrior because he keeps getting up. But how many motherfuckers say Deontay Wilder done? If Devin beats Brian in outstanding fashion, get ready for it. It's Snack and Conti and we told you so and blah, 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 blah. Look at this shit. You see this here? You see this? You see this? I'm not entertaining this bullshit. We debunked all of this dumb shit. I'm not even going to entertain that. Get out of here. I'll be the last thing you ever write in my comment section, ever. I'm not playing this morning. Ryan Garcia got dropped in how many fights? No one says he's chinny. No one says he's done. He been stopped to the body. He gets dropped with left hooks and all kinds of weird shit. I mean, right hooks. No one says he's chinny. All of these things are reserved for black fighters. When I get other Negroes, especially retired pros, lining themselves up with media that look like Ashton Kutcher back here, talking that dumb shit, I got a problem with y'all. Ryan Garcia, if he had did that to Yuri Foreman, who is a Jewish fighter, that was Yuri Foreman or the Hebrew Hammer, right, from out here in Brooklyn. If Ryan Garcia did that and got caught, and then started talking about Adolf Hitler was right and all this other stuff, yo, he wouldn't be fighting anywhere on this planet. But when it comes to Ryan, you knuckle draggers, y'all want to talk about, oh, well, we all saw Devin lose, though. The drugs didn't matter. Meanwhile, there's a whole ban list. There's a whole ban list. Drugs don't matter? I was talking to a Puerto Rican friend of mine. And here's why I'm putting emphasis on the ethnicity. He says, we all saw Devin lose. I said, no, we didn't. We saw him get cheated. He said, oh, well, the left hooks landed and, it really don't matter. I said, but there's a ban list, right? Right. Okay. Let me ask you a question. You look at Mark McGuire the same. I had to, make a lateral move over the baseball. You look at Mark McGuire the same. He admitted to juicing. What about that clown that what's his name? That won the Tour de France like umpteen times. Drugs don't matter? What's that motherfucker name? Lance Armstrong? He admitted to cheating. He got one ball. He got one nut left. He admitted to cheating after he done won all those Tour de France. Let me ask you a question. What happens if you was the unlucky son of a bitch that came in second place to him every year? Huh?
What?
Imagine finding out, yo, every year this dude beat me. I'm eating right. I'm staying in shape. Every year he beat me, and I couldn't figure out why. Oh, yeah, now, 8 years later, now he admits it? It's kind of sour now, right? Mark McGuire was smacking home runs in all directions. And they celebrated that. He hangs it up. Yeah, I was on steroids. What? What happened to the man that was about 10 home runs beneath him that did it clean? He's like, man, son of a bitch, don't nobody remember second place. And here you are, Ryan Garcia, caught out loud, racist and all, but y'all still giving them praise like, hey, man, the steroids didn't matter. They were in there for a reason, man. Matt Borgeson says, talking about Ryan gives him a platform, though. No, it does not. You know why, brother? I'm going to tell you why, brother. I'm going to tell you exactly why. I don't want no one to forget this. This is a part of our history. I live in New York. Every time I turn around, it's never forget 9/11. It's going to be September soon. Never forget, never forget, never forget. When I start talking about the transatlantic slave trade and everything else, oh, get over it. It's not like that now. Police brutality. Oh, they had to been doing something now. Social media starts exposing everything that we've known for decades. Oh, well, a cop's job is hard. And it's excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. It's only us. We're told to get over shit. We're told that shit don't matter. George Floyd was killed, and I got to hear about his past and his criminal history. Same thing with Rodney King. He's seen getting beaten to death, damn near. And the first thing they said was, well, he has all these priors. What did that have to do with 5 or 6 cops beating him with batons? At no point were they trying to arrest him. They were just beating the shit out of him. And what the people on the West Coast said? Hey, man, that's just the first time that happened to me like 5 times. That's the first time I got caught on video. There was no smartphones back then. That was somebody with a camcorder. What about the brother that was running away from the cop and the cop shot him in the back and then put his goddamn taser next to him and said, hey, he stole my taser, he lied. And if it wasn't for that Spanish dude recording it, he'd have gotten away with it. What about Philando Castile? We're always told to get over shit. Always. And if you see that, what about the shit you don't see? We're always told to get over shit. I'm not going to get over it. And I'm not going to forget. And I'm going to remind the world of boxing every day about Ryan Garcia. Every day. And these two stupid coon-ass monkeys should know better because they were in the sport. What if Tim Bradley found out right now if Manny Pacquiao says, yeah, all Bradley fights, I was on the PEDs, I was on the PDDs. What are you going to say? Oh, well, that's why I lost. You know, I knew I could beat him. You know, that's why I lost. Or would you want us marching for you, demanding that they go to BoxRec and make that shit a no contest, demanding you get compensated financially, and demanding that Manny Pacquiao should be thrown out the sport and never allowed to attend anything because it was the right thing to do? And if you decided to pursue damages, you would want us to support you doing so, wouldn't you, Tim? Nah, but if I asked him that and use that example, you know what he'd probably say now to save face? Oh, well, you know, I'm just not like that. I fight him right now. I get it back in blood right now. Shut the fuck up. This is why I don't deal with you coons. This is why. In one day, this coon on the right, Sean Porter, xenophobe mouth. The alien mouth, xenomorph. This clown, in one day, he said one thing and then said something else on goddamn Twitter. And Devin got wind of it and said, look at this coon. Listen to what y'all saying. Now drug testing is bad. And then when either your favorite fighter gets caught, it's a problem. Or the fighter you hate is insistent on drug testing, it's a problem. Yeah, Brother Reef, Breonna Taylor, person that shot, I got 2 years because our lives don't matter. And you knuckle draggers don't stand on no kind of principles. I don't. I've been saying they ain't like us way before Kendrick Lamar. I've been saying that since the 80s. My roots is from the Midwest and the Deep South. You are crazy if you don't think I know what a coon is. You're crazy. And what Sean Porter did was completely unacceptable. This is self-sabotage. And they know it, they just don't care. These two niggas are agents of chaos. This is unacceptable. Ultraman in that super chat, he says, how can you give him a platform when you're exposing him cheating? That's my point, brother. Exactly. Platforms are built for people who don't think he's cheated or don't career F do. Exactly. Yo, listen. I'm not shining a light on him in a positive light. No, I'm not doing that. I'm reminding cats, don't forget what this dude did. Don't ever forget it. Because when you think of Mike Tyson, the rape thing always comes up. You want me to make a lateral move? Let's go to basketball. When Kobe died, a certain woman referred to his rape case on air. There was a college ball player, right? A college ball player who had some difficulties in the past. I think he was going to the draft. And that knuckle-dragging female on ESPN brought up his grape allegations. For what? It had nothing to do with him going to the draft. Hey, he's going to the draft after his grape allegations. And I say, whoa! Why would she bring that up? You's a nappy-headed bedwench. That's why. They not like us. They not like us. No, that's just more than a fancy hook for me. That's why that song is special to me. Because I said, finally, someone put it to a beat. Y'all know why I fucked with Kevin Samuels so heavy? Because he been saying shit that I've been saying for the last goddamn 30 years. I said, oh, finally, this brother got on here with a suit. And he's saying everything that all men have been saying in every place where black women are usually not. In the gym, in the barbershop, on the basketball court, when we talk amongst ourselves. And now they've invaded our spaces. Brothers can't even go to a titty bar because they in there too. But I digress. They're in there too, T-E-W. Anytime a black person does anything, they bring it up. You remember when Mike Tyson sat on that couch and that brother brought up the grape allegations? Now, we are literally 2 decades removed from that. 2 or more decades removed from that. Now, why did that brother bring up those allegations to Mike Tyson? For no reason, unprovoked. And Mike cursed him out, justifiably so. Said Karen Bass hole. I don't care about none of them. If you're not for my people, F you. It's straight like that. I'll critique my people. You don't reserve the right to do it. I don't go put my nose in Latino business, in Jewish business, in Asian business. They got their own shit. I'm worried about mine. Ryan Garcia got on social media and decided to tell the black community about ourselves. And he had a bunch of coons around him, co-signing him. Where's that fat bastard at now? You still Ryan's friend? Floyd Scorfield Sr. We loving brown people, y'all. Ryan may be an asshole, but he's not racist. Man, shut up. Ain't no coming back from that. I don't want to talk to him. Good luck to his son. Watch out for sins of the father. Be on the lookout. Train, stay healthy, stay clean. But watch out now, because you know how your people do. As soon as you lose, you're going to be a meme and they're going to clown you. I want to know how strong you are, because you know it's coming. And I ain't wishing the loss on him. I'm just saying, I know how my quote-unquote people do. This is why Tank don't want no more. This is why he said he don't want to lose. As much as his ass has made fun of people, he knows his receipt's coming. He knows it. He already done felt it in the drawer. What happens if he loses? What happens? This is why he don't want to fight nobody. Because the community is a piece of shit. Willie Lowe, my brother, Bomb Squad. I know my people all too well. I understand. And I know enough to tell you niggas to stay away from me. I'm in my own little box. And I'm very particular about my association. And just when I say I'm tired and I want to deal with it no more, once I rest a bit, it's just in me. It's natural. I love my people to a fault. I've been stabbed in the back. I've been stabbed in the chest. I've been hoodwinked. I've been swindled on and off social media. And all I do is extend the olive branch to people. And every time I say, you know what, that's it, I'm not doing it anymore, I always end up doing it because that's who I am. What I'm not is a punching bag. You got one time to fuck up with me. And I might be cordial with you, but I might not fuck with you after that. And if you get the inkling that it's like that, it would do you well for you not to ask me nothing. Because brother or sister, if I got to tell you, it's going to hurt. What do we know about the truth? It's painful. But apparently, your parents ain't raised you well, and somebody got to tell you. Now, I'm upset that I can't sit back and enjoy a battle between two kings, Devin Haney and Brian Norman. I can't enjoy it without niggas getting involved on some stupid shit. Everybody got a gangbang over something. I couldn't enjoy Bud versus Errol. I couldn't enjoy Wilder versus AJ. Can't. Because you cats are, this is how you're raised. I'm not your father. I'm not going to raise you. And Sean, if you want to sell your virtual cheeks just to get some clicks and views, you are every bit the goddamn fool that I really think you are. I'm going to put this out there one more time for you niggas. Sean Porter pretty much said Vada's a bad thing. Pretty much agrees with these snack allegations. Was you screaming about snack when Bud, your friend, whooped your ass and did something that no other fighter could do? Stop you. You said nothing. So either you're really hating on Devin and Bill and what they've accomplished, or you just a go along to get along ass nigga. Either way, I don't understand it and I don't support it. So effective immediately, it's F you, dude. F you with a lit flare. I got to do more letting go. So I'm sick of y'all ass, man. This has become ridiculous. It is a drug test. If you're clean, what is the problem? To quote Ryan Garcia, to use what he said as a talking point, and to be a person that is a professional athlete, let alone a black one, is the work of Satan himself. And there's no coming back from that. Which is why that same day he put out that tweet. Let me run that back for y'all if y'all missed it. Here you go. This right here. And that's why you're a coon. And that's why you're a coon. My brother Trill Will in that super chat, he said, I got to chip in on the grease for this cook. Keep cooking, big bro. I'm on a job, brother. I'm just so angry with this, man. I'm just angry, brother. I'm just angry, man. I'm tired of the bickering. I'm gonna stop saying code after a while because apparently you knuckle draggers don't know what it is. Y'all get on here and act like, oh, what's code? What's code? You don't know what it is because your daddy ain't raised you. And some of you niggas that you got dads in your life, your dad was a street dude. So he don't know any better. If I gotta leapfrog your dad and say, well, tell me about your granddad. Nothing. I come from an outstanding lineage of black men. Men. The sad thing is a lot of y'all niggas can't say that. So you identify with the first thing smoking. Literally smoking weed. You identify with the nigga that's best dressed. Not in a suit, with some baggy ripped jeans, gold teeth, and a blunt in his mouth. Main biker in that super chat, he says a raccoon wrote Ryan a rap song with an ape in it. Yeah, blessed and highly favored. With an ape in the car, an orangutan. In the first comment I seen, it said, I'm glad to see you and Devin made up. He didn't block it. He didn't delete that person. He left it up there. And this is your man's? Let me ask y'all a question. How many of you fools actually know how to tie a tie? Go around your hood and ask these young niggas, give them a tie, say, yo, I'll give you $5 if you know how to tie this up. You know, I did that in the 90s. I said, let me see something. Went out to these cats. I said, peace, guards. Let me ask you a question. You know what this is? This nigga said, yo, I look like a tie. Yeah. I said, I'll give you $5 if you know how to put this on. He said, $5? His man was like, yo, that's weed right there. That's weed. Back when it was illegal, he's shouting out on 125th Street. That's weed right there. That's a Nick right there. I said, oh, shit. I said, well, tie to tie. Bro. 20 minutes. I couldn't give away that $5 bill. You understand? You can't tie a tie, but you could tell me every verse of the latest nigga rap song. But you can't tie a tie? Okay. Okay. You tell them to say a paragraph without using things like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm hearing these brothers and sisters say online a lot now? Yeah, because, you know, like, because, I mean, like, you know, because, you know, like, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, yo. We made fun of white chicks in the 80s. We called them Valley girls. That was just a term we used. I don't know where it came from. Valley girls. You know, because you know, like, I mean, like, we made fun of them for talking like that. And I'm watching these brothers and sisters talking like that.
What?
We've gone backwards. Because, you know, like, we've gone, like, backwards. If you can't tie a necktie, don't talk to me. Right now, there's a hater that's going to try and learn how to tie a tie today. Right now, there's some asshole that's going to do a video about me going off this morning? Yeah, Drew screaming again and the LDBC, and I know how to tie a tie because I struck a nerve. I got a bunch of suits in my closet. Suits. SEWTES. Suits. That suits me just fine. Hey, Hardy, salute, Queen. You knuckle draggers have successfully hijacked this fight to the point where I'm just like removed. There was a song by Das Effects in the 90s. It was called Niggas Just Can't Have Nothing. Y'all remember that? Niggas just can't have nothing. Niggas just can't have nothing. That's how I feel. And when you allow agents of chaos, like the Bernard Hopkins of the world, like the Tim Bradleys, like the Sean Porters and shit, when you allow these knuckle draggers to do this, that's just a sad state of affairs, man. Really is. It really is. This is why I don't do debates, because it always goes somewhere with these dudes. I'll never do it. You just can't have a conversation for fun. You can't. I ain't got the patience for it. And it always gets personal. It goes from a topic to pull up to let's fight about it. And it's always, I don't see nothing but niggas doing this. We're super tough when it comes to each other. Oh, pull up. I'm going to see you and this nigga. I don't play with this. Man, shut up. Shut up. Some of y'all are family men. Y'all got wives. You really want to risk your life? You got a family at home. You want to risk your life over something that someone said on the line? This is stupid. This is why I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't, man. Don't get the fuck, man. Look, this is my opinion. This is my show. My opinion comes off of the facts. No one can tell me I'm wrong about these three demons and apes on here. Nobody. I'm up here trying to enjoy Brian Norman and Devin Haney. Let them talk to each other. They're supposed to talk shit. They're going to fight. Somebody going to win. Somebody going to lose. I can't enjoy that shit. Because you got motherfuckers gangbanging over this. I am not going to participate in this. But I will point out the monkey coon few. The monkey coon fool. These motherfuckers enabled by this demon in the middle. And if y'all don't see the play, I can't even help you. Because the same motherfucker talking about why it's always about race. You didn't say anything when Ryan Garcia was doing what he did. That shit should have broke the internet. And a whole year later, I'm still talking with people that think they can hang with me on a conversation about the sport. Not a debate, a conversation. They don't know what he did. I was talking to dude at the job. I said, wait a minute, you don't know what Ryan did? No. But you talking to me passionately about what it's not, and I'm telling you what it is. I said, give me your phone, pull up YouTube. And I saved it. I said, you this, and I see you tomorrow. Went to work the next day. He said, yo, I didn't even know. I said, thank you, man. Please watch what you say to me, a black man. Or it's not about race. You got to watch that. Don't ever tell me or any black person who's well aware of how this world works that it's not about race. You haven't walked a day in my shoes. And if you know what we go through on a daily basis, don't you dare tell me I'm overdosing. Because that shit is insensitive. You don't dare tell people who are victims of 9/11 to get over it. You don't dare tell Jewish people to get over the Holocaust. Don't you dare tell me to forget about George Floyd or Eric Garner or Breonna Taylor or Philando Castile. Don't you ever in your fucking life tell me to get over shit. Don't you dare. Don't you dare tell me to get over what Ryan Garcia did to my brother, Devin Haney. Don't you fucking dare. When Brian Norman Sr. was on my panel, I said, bro, when you've gone into spots and those weren't interviews, those are fucking interrogations. And I'm letting you know this is a safe space for you, brother. And I meant it. And I mean it. But I get you knuckle draggers coming up here talking about, yo, I just keep it boxing. While you keep it boxing, it's always about something else. Because every time I turn around, I see a Mexican flag and it's Viva Mexico. They don't give a fuck that Canelo cheated. They don't give a fuck that he's ducking Benavidez now. They didn't care when he was supposed to fight Gennady Golovkin the first time. He dumped the belt. There was no franchise status that time. That was the second time. He said, well, you know what? You got to fight Charlo now. He says, nope. You got to get me out of this. Oh, I got an idea. Franchise. No one cares. Hey, Lomachenko, it's time for you to fight Devin Haney. Fuck that, man. Give me one of those franchises. Send that belt over to Devin. Instead of saying, yo, Loma, why didn't you fight Devin? Know what you niggas did? You called Devin the email champion. Not the person that sent the email. You sent it to you disrespected the brother who got the email. You niggas are ass backwards, and I don't respect you. Did Sean Porter get up in arms and say, hey, man, that's not right? Did Tim Bradley say, hey, man, that's not right? But every time I turn around, they got some bullshit to say about Devin and about Bill. Do you understand why I ride so hard for these brothers now? Because it's not right. You still got coons with small channels and big channels talking shit. Oh, well, Devin Haney's ruined by his father. Shut up! Shut up! I work hard. I've been working for the city since 1999. Devin Haney makes more money in one round of boxing than the majority of motherfuckers in this chat doing our entire lives. Devin's up. And I'm happy for him. And y'all just jumped on this Brian Norman Jr. bandwagon because he didn't have no fans about a month and a half ago. But because he's in the ring with somebody you don't like, now he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And win or lose, I'm happy for him too. But I got a problem with you knuckle draggers, man. I got a major problem with you. And let me go on record saying this. I love and appreciate the Haneys. I love and appreciate the Normans. And me personally, whatever they got going on, it's worked out. He's testing. All right? I don't like what he said. To Stell and Porter, don't like what he said. But they got to fight now, right? Right. And Sean Porter, he agreed at first, but ran home and got on Twitter. Did he not? So let me play this for y'all again. He ran home and got on Twitter after agreeing with all those allegations that Brian said. He ran home and did this. He ran home and did that. He ran home and did that. Too late. Devin saw it and called you a coon. Too late. We already saw it. So you said something, or something was said on your show, you co-signed it, and then you backtracked it. Now, can you trust Sean Porter moving forward? Y'all like to say, oh, he lied. How? Bill be capping. Bill be lying. Did Sean Porter just recant what he said? Now, can you trust Sean Porter moving forward? All I see is Devin trying to get shit done. And all I see is you motherfuckers talking about what he's not doing. But you can't talk about what Ryan did to him and why, moving forward, he wants this drug testing. I know I see a list with names on it. Y'all so quick to say how Devin ran from 135. Y'all got the same energy for Boots right now? Because he wanted the goddamn Boots smoke. What did Boots do? I can't make 47 no more. After he said he wanted to be undisputed, but I can't make 147 no more. I got to go to 54. Did y'all say he ran from Devin? No, how could you run from a chinny, piddle-fisted crybaby? Well, I don't know. They ain't fight? Is Shakur a liar? He said he sized up Conor Ben. He fought him at 54. The man right in front of me on my camera said, no, I might have got ahead of myself. I fight him at 47. So you'll fight Conor Ben. First you said 54. Then you said, hey, man, okay, I was a little ahead of myself. I fight him at 47, though. Okay, so no one's going to call you a liar. I said, all right, cool. Fighters are allowed to change their mind. That's fine. I had no problem with that. I just pointed it out. I just say no one's going to call him a liar. Okay. All right, cool. Then he fucking tells Devin, I'm not fighting you at 47. I fight you at 42 or 44. Wait a minute. What the fuck is that? Then got on the interview and said, yo, to be honest, I'm being a bully, if anything. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's the smoke? Wait a minute. What? Am I lying on that kid, or did he not say all of that? Am I lying on him, or did he not say all of that? He fucking said it. We heard it. It's all on video. Thank you, Charlene. Devin is so trash, but he can't get an opponent. And when you fight him, you're making life-changing money. Teofimo Lopez, 11 mil. Yeah, Black Boxing Kings, you know what's up. 149 and third. Did I lie at all? If Devin Haney ducked $5 not to fight anybody on that list, there'd be a video a day. And every time I turn around, you got motherfuckers talking about how Bill ruined Devin. Man, y'all got to shit. Oh, man, you know what? I ain't even going to tell y'all what y'all got to do because y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all been doing what y'all want to do. Black community's cooked. And when you get your nigga wake-up call, I ain't marching for you. I don't give a damn what happens. I don't care what happens with Sean Porter. I don't care what happens with Tim Bradley. I don't care. I saw Bernard Hopkins in person. The nigga looks sick. I don't know if it's from him just not working out as hard anymore. He looks sick. He looks sick. He's old. I don't know if he's not hitting the gym as hard. I'm just looking at him like, he looks frail to me now. Could be nothing. Whatever. I will forever say how boxing public, and especially you knuckle draggers, are treated. The Haney's is disgusting. Y'all treating them worse than y'all treating Ryan Garcia. Y'all treating them worse than y'all treating Teofimo Lopez. Y'all treating them worse. Y'all treating anybody. Especially this nigga. I don't trust you knuckle draggers. Moving forward, I will deal with it accordingly. You clowns have... Bro, I ain't even fucking do a video on Daniel Dubois yet. Because that is the ultimate... And it's not a color thing with that. It's not. That was a... Bro, you let me down. But goddamn, what the hell was that? I had no idea he partied the day before and showed up to the arena 2 hours before fight time. What the fuck? Bro, I held that young man to a standard. I held his father to a standard. I have a question. Those 70 or 90 people, whoever was in that big-ass house he had, did they go to the house and console him after he lost? He lost? Because he lost. Usyk beat him, but he lost. You understand what I just said? The fight was lost the day before. What the fuck? And your dad was there? What the fuck is going on, bro? This is why I have trust issues, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I praise Dubois. I praise his father. I praise his sister, Caroline. Oh, sweet Caroline. Salute to them. And then you do this. I have no problem with him losing a fair one. But then I'm finding out all this shit you partying the day before. I'm like, what? You know what? Oh, my God. Real talk, that's why I ain't go live tomorrow. I got some personal shit going on too, but that's why I just couldn't yesterday. I just couldn't do it yesterday. I said, I can't, bro. I cannot. And then this shit fell in my lap. Why you got a problem with these black fighters? Drew, I think you're just being too hard on the black fighters. Yeah, you're being too hard on the black fighters. Oh, yeah, Drew. And I ain't even gonna play the whole goddamn video.
I think you don't know, now you know.
All my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your mouth
Makes me so mad. Long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stadium tonight. You gotta be cool because you been watched.
You can talk your brain now, motherfucker. Close out, he's a nigger. He's a nigger.
Oh my God.
A nigger, look, there's a nigger.
And 450. N.
No N. Brandy.
can't stand any of you, man. I can't stand any of you, man. For real. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, man. I can't stand any of you, man. For real. I got trust issues, man. You know, I'm dead serious, bro. I don't want you niggas next to me. I really don't, bro. I got an attitude. I got a bad attitude. And I will say in the last 2 days, it's gotten a lot worse. Because I had some personal shit happen to me recently. It was all I could do not to go to prison. I'm dead serious. I want to twist this nigga head off his shoulders, bro. I swear to God, bro. I'm like, wow, okay. This what we doing? Okay. Every now and then I go through this. We went through the same shit with Deontay. Same shit with Deontay. He can't box. He can't box. He can't box. He got skinny legs. He got skinny legs. Skinny legs. He's from Alabama. He got skinny legs. He's from Alabama. I don't like his hair. He's twerking. Anthony Joshua. He got better abs. He got bigger legs. He's lighter skins. Deontay's too. I can't stand any of y'all. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm not trying to change y'all. Y'all just gonna do what y'all gonna do. And if y'all want to gangbang over Norman and Haney, y'all go ahead. I'm not trying to defuse shit anymore. I'm not doing none of that shit. Fuck y'all, for real. If y'all want to fight, go ahead and kill each other. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all are playing right into massa hands. Y'all let Larry Merchant disrespect Bernard Hopkins for years. And then Bernard Hopkins got assimilated. And now he's doing Larry Merchant's job. Sean let this Zytel ass motherfucker on his couch, sided with him, got home and snapped out of it and put out a tweet. You forgot you was on Snack 2, you stupid motherfucker. Did you accuse your friend Bud of beating your ass, Snack being the issue? Or you just didn't want to fight no more? Vada has done more in a short amount of time than any commission has done as far as catching people cheating. Because like I said, you ask Michael Fox what happens when you leave it up to the commission to catch anybody doing anything. You ask Oshaki Foster when he was fighting that Mexican dude, or I think he was Mexican, and they caught him trying to manipulate his gloves. Then talk to me about commissions. You know what happens? You remove Vada from boxing, then you're going to see a problem. BT1 in that super chat. Salute. He says the party was the same afternoon. His dad invited everyone and pulled up to Wembley with 70 people on some ninja. Word? So wait, hold on. That party wasn't the day before. That party was the same day? Ah, come on, man. You know what, man? Oh. You know what? Diana, salute, Queen. Yeah, coach, you know I shook that dude's hand. Met him at a matter of fact, the press I met him at was Bud and Errol. I ain't know him. I was introduced to him. Blue knows him. You know what, man? Thursday, I'm sorry, not Friday. No, wait a minute. Saturday, I'm covering the event. I'll be in Manhattan. I can't take you clowns serious anymore. I really can't. And I ain't talking to the family in the chat. Y'all know who I'm talking to. If you want to get on here and talk nonsense for clicks and views, you go ahead and do that. Hold on one second. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all do. Southside said he arrived 90 minutes before his walkout time with 70 people. Man, this is the most ridiculous thing, man. You know what, man? You know what, man? You know what? I'm tired of holding certain niggas to high standards and they're not showing me. I'm tired of having faith and hoping and praying that these brothers and sisters out here get right. Just tired, bro. Tired. This is a thankless position that I've taken, and I don't do this to get thanked. I do it because it's the right thing to do. Now, sure as shit, I'm pointing out this devil and these two coons on the left and right. Somebody's going to seek and see value in what they've done, which is really nothing. Because like I said, Sean said one thing and he contradicted himself the very next, that same day. And Devin called him a fucking coon. Because he is. Imagine somebody agreeing with you. Yup, yup, say no more. Yeah, Potter. Oh, yup. Then go home and puts out a fucking tweet. Nigga, we forgot you. You forgot you was on Snack, you dumbass. One and only DJ Nick Nasty. You go over to Blue Blood and talked about that. Don't do it here. I never seen you before. But if you don't know, Blue Blood is my brother. If you don't know. So if you have an issue for him with bad information or you don't like something he said, he will speak to you. Please don't come over here and drop my brother's name and ask me a question about him. Shower my queen, salute. Don't do that. That's in poor taste. And y'all ain't got to block him. But see, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. If you have a problem with his content or if he said something, if you feel it was an error, or if you can, if it's something that he said that's a contradiction from somewhere else, that's cool. Please take it up with him. Do not come over here and name drop. Don't do that. That is in poor taste. And it's highly unnecessary. And I want y'all to understand, you see, this is how bullshit starts. And had I just said, hey, man, I don't know. That sounds like co-signing, right? We don't do that here. So I don't know who you are. But you can go to his channel and be specific on what your issue is with him. You can go over there with him and ask him a question. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. But if there's something specific, brother, because I just went to your page, you're a black man. Okay, cool. And I don't know what Blue Blood actually has to do with what I'm talking about here. Here. I don't know why you brought up Blue Blood, I have no idea. I'm talking about Sean Porter, Sean Zytel, and Tim Bradley. And you're bringing up Blue. You see what I mean? See what I'm talking about? What does blue blood have to do with what I'm talking about here, brother? Please explain why'd you say that in my chat. You want my attention? I'll give you 5 minutes. Why did you come here? I've never seen you before. Why did you come here and bring up my brother's name for what? Why would you do that? And you see, family, this is what I'm talking about. What's the title of my show? Read it. What is the title of my show? What did I just say? What did I just say? It's in the title. Unfucking believable. I have no faith in you niggas. None. This brother waited, and there was no opening to come here and verbally assault my brother for reasons I don't know. It's shit like this. Bro, you can't serve two gods. It is impossible. And that's what Sean Porter did. Brian Norman made a statement. I don't agree with what he said. That's still my brother. I love him, but I don't agree with what he said. I don't. And Sean co-signed it. And then put out a tweet with him with a snack shirt on it and saying that there's nothing wrong with the products. And you know that Victor Conte hasn't touched Vada in like 9 or 10 years. He knows that. Man, fuck y'all.